This is Andy with Quality Stocks. Today is Thursday, January 27th, 2011, and today we're going to take a look at Cyclone Power Technologies. This is a pink sheet stock trading our ticker CYPW. Interesting looking chart here. What I see is a chart that has a pretty strong support set up, and it looks like it's really trying to hold, so I think it's worth keeping on radar to make sure it's going to hold this 11-cent area and see if it's going to try and push north again. See, we're seeing a little bit of an uptrend in the MACD, nothing too spectacular there. When it made this nice move, what you wanted to see on this retrace, this wasn't a bad consolidation, this was a nice flag through here. You wanted to see it hold over zero and make its roll and make its turn right there. It wasn't a good sign that it broke through that support, dropped through 13, and it dropped another 15% or so, broke back through that line. So what you want to see now is this hold is about the same low as it had back in September of last year. Then try and put together a new little uptrend and break back through zero. That's what we're going to be looking for. You can see it already had a bullish cross. It tried to hold. It's actually tapering back off a little. That's why I see this is a chart that's right there at that point of, am I going to make a move or not sort of mentality. Very similar PPO. See this ADX about ready to break back down through 30. I'm going to put it into a trading pattern. It'll be in no true trend at that point. Negative and positive DIs are just kind of hanging around in a neutral area. You got to watch this negative DI and watch for a hint of this. It looks like it's trying to turn back up. But not getting a ton from this actually is just telling you the trend is really weakening. So the ADX is pretty neutral at this point. See, overall, the MFIs are trying to turn around, trend back upward. Got down a little bit oversold. Not a bad look to them. Want to see all three of them get over 50. The 7's kept coming crashing down pretty quick, but the 7's pretty susceptible to whipsaws. It can move around pretty fast. So we'll look for that to try and spring its way back up through 50, bring the 14 and 21 along with it. Very nice uptrend overall to the accumulation distribution, still making higher highs. Shaking money flows showing that buying pressure still overcoming selling pressure, holding well in the green. That has a nice look to it. CCI, buy point, sell point, slipped back down, but is holding a trend line. As long as that trend line's still intact, I think this chart should still be on radar to make a possible move. See full still, kind of trending under 50, having a tough time holding bull chart territory recently. Again, we're going to look for a trend line to kind of hold. We're going to look for this to try and pop back up through 50. Tricks did give us a bullish cross right there and is making slightly higher lows. Again, we're going to look through that break back through zero. That's something that you want to see. As we scroll back up, we'll kind of keep a line on this. This is where Tricks broke through zero last time. Right through that area. You can see it gave us a nice move. If we scrolled back down, you'd see when the Tricks broke through the last time through zero, this is where it made that little move. See the RSIs are still trying to put together an uptrend. That's the 7 we're following there, 14 and 21, kind of in a channel for about a month or so, trying to break back up through 50. That right there would have been a good opportunity for this to try and make the move, bouncing off the 200-day moving average. RSI is trying to push through. Of course, it couldn't do it, fell back down. Right now, it's sitting right in the area of a pretty nice support level at 11 cents. 200-day just slightly above that, adding some strength to the overall price per share support. Got all the moving averages starting to kind of get tucked together like they are. We see the 50 coming back down, which isn't a great thing. So that's why this is on radar. See if it's going to make a move, push back north of that 50-day or not. Charts like this can turn bullish real quickly. So I keep them on watch, see if volume's going to pick up. See 132,000 shares traded. It's not that many for a 12-cent stock. I didn't look into the fundamentals at all. I don't know if this is a low float company. I know absolutely nothing about them in that sense. Just purely taking a look at the chart. Seeing it's trying to make itself a higher low. I like charts that look like they're rounding themselves out. And that's what this appears it's doing. So this is going to stay on radar to definitely hold 11 cents. I'm going to look for it to try and break through 13 cents. Very strong support area on this flag consolidation. Tried once to move through it, couldn't make the move. It's kind of recoiled itself right now, back down to a safe spot. I wonder if it's going to follow this trend line and take another crack at it. You can see it does draw some historic support / resistance right through that 12-cent area as well, going back into 2010, which I would call a minor area of resistance at this point. Just not putting a whole lot of value into that, while it is still a slight resistance and it can be very important. If this starts to make a move, I want to see if it's going to take out 13 or not. So I'm going to have my eyes peeled on CYPW, look for some buying pressure, look for this volume to start to increase and sustain. I don't want to see a one-day spike. I want to see if this can put together a couple days of a little bit increased volume, see if it's going to generate some attention and try and make a stronger move. Again, can't hold support. It's a walk away from it. Wait for it to try and find some new level of support. Could possibly be at 10 cents. Could come all the way back down here to 8.5 cents. Right now, it's just a tight stop loss. Not even at 12. It's not even 10% away. And there's a 200-day to help it. So watch this over the next couple days and see where CYPW goes. As always, this video is merely my interpretation of the Cyclone Power Technologies chart. This is Andy with QualityStocks. Thank you for watching and trade smart.